This week's Seder, Pashas Viachi, it comes to a certain point where they brought the Aroinoi of Yaakov Avinu in a place called Goyren Ha'otod. What is Goyren Ha'otod? Goyren Ha'otod is a place where all the Melochim came, all the kings came. They put the crowns down. They put the crowns down in a place which was round like a circle, like a circle. So the question is, what chesed did they do exactly? The Medrash brings down the chesed they did, that they lifted up their pants. They were lying down in a bizoyon way, and they brought the Aroinoi of Yaakov Avinu, and they stood up. Some say they lifted up the hand. Some say they said, why? That's just the Aroinoi of Yaakov Avinu. So in the instinct, someone goes like this. Really? Oh, goes like this. So the Medrash brings down, just like these people. They didn't do it l'shem shamayim. They just lifted up their pants and they said, Eva Godoil Ze LeMitzrayim. So the Medrash brings down, just like these people. They didn't do it l'shem shamayim, but they just said, Eva Godol Ze LeMitzrayim. And HaKadosh Baruch Hu saved them. Al achas kamo v'kamo, if someone does chesed for his friend, for his neighbor, for Am Yisrael, how much tzachar HaKadosh Baruch Hu gives to each and every person. Sometimes a person sits next to his friend, he listens to him, he hears him, he gives him an eitzah, he thinks about his tzar, he thinks about the tzorah, what a person does, what a person goes through in life. Each and every person has his own pekeler, and he's schlepping with him his pekel on his back. And Reuven goes up to Shimon, or Rochel goes up to Leah, and he sits next to him, or she sits next to her, or you talk to the person on the phone, you listen to him, you advise him, you tell him what to do, you listen for the person's problem. HaKadosh Baruch Hu helps each and every person, whatever we do for the other person. Just like these people lifted up their pants, closed the belt, and says, Evel Godel Ze LeMitzrayim, Al achas kamo v'kamo. If someone listens to his friend, advises him, sits next to him. Look at Rav Breder. Rav Breder at the Talmud, which didn't understand nothing. Only after he explained him 400 times, it went into his head. And what did Rav Breder get? And he told the Talmud, he learned with him 400 times each Mishnah, each line in Gemara, each line in Halacha, 400 times. Someone knows what he told Rav Breder. You have a Talmud who's daft, take the Talmud, put it into a madhouse, and you open up a yeshiva. Would you stay with this Talmud for and learn with him 400 times? And the Gemara brings down the once Rav Breder learned with the Talmud 400 times, and he asked him afterwards, do you understand? So the Talmud told the rabbi, listen, I thought you were going away any minute, so I didn't think exactly. I didn't have in mind what you were teaching me. Rav Breder told the Talmud, learned with him another 400 times. And the Gemara brings down that a bus coil came out to Rav Breder and so told him, what do you want? You want to live another 400 years? Or you want your generation, your whole generation to be l'chai olam haba? Rav Breder said, I want my whole generation to be chai olam haba. And the Gemara says that they gave Rav Breder to live 400 years, another 400 years, and the whole generation were chai olam haba. How much do we have to give for our neighbor, our friend, the other person which doesn't understand, the other person which needs a Yeshua? How much do we have to give? How much achayas we have to be with the other person, to lift him up, to be mechazik him, to have him in mind, and not forget, not only think about ourselves, to think about the other person also. A person never knows, b'schus, he helps the other person, how much HaKadosh Baruch Hu helps him, how much achayis we help, and how much koyach we have, and how much siyata d'shmaya. HaKadosh Baruch Hu is in charge of our life. HaKadosh Baruch Hu is in charge of our health. HaKadosh Baruch Hu is in charge of each and every one of us. Whatever we give to our neighbor, whatever we help our chaver, our friend, next door neighbor, the guy in shul, the guy across the road, the guy in work, the guy here, the guy there, whatever we do, HaKadosh Baruch Hu will give us oid v'oid, more and more Be'ezrat Hashem. That's what we see. One of the points of this week's Seder, they came to a place which is called Goyren Ha'atot.